These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hi there, I'm Amelia Fabiano with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. We know so many people right now are struggling with high prices, and it turns out with the cost of living, 1 in 4 adults right now are having trouble affording their prescription drugs, which is often life-saving medication. That's according to data from the Kaiser Family Foundation. ABC15's Jamie Warren, though, is looking for ways to save money by advocating for yourself.
Polling from the Kaiser Family Foundation shows 6 out of 10 adults in the U.S. are currently taking a prescription medication. Brad Churchill is one of them.
I have blood pressure medicine, so I take it regularly, like every month, and it's gone up immensely.
He's also one of 4 who say it's becoming somewhat or very difficult to afford.
It's getting a little outrageous.
And get this, about 3 in 10 admitting they've stopped taking their medication as prescribed to cut back on costs.
Or they don't do other things like pay other bills, even rent or groceries in order to fill that prescription.
So instead of going without, I asked Lisa Gill with Consumer Reports what can be done to help you save. Her first tip, talk to your pharmacist. She recommends an independent mom and pop shop. And ask what happens if you pay without insurance.
You basically have to advocate on your behalf, but ask the pharmacist, what is the lowest possible price that you can offer me? When you ask that question, you often will find there is a lower price. It's typically without your insurance.
And while you also might be tempted to look online for cheaper options, how do I know that what I'm getting online is safe for me?
So the National Association Board of Pharmacies does an incredible like online test.
That test finding 95% of online pharmacies don't require a valid prescription. The DEA saying they're operating illegally, deceiving customers, and selling counterfeit pills. But there are some safe and reputable options. The cheapest? Gil recommends Costco. And you don't have to be a member, or healthwarehouse.com, or Amazon Pharmacy. And if your meds are recently dropped by your insurance, ask if there's a similar one that is covered. Ask for cash options or patient assistance. You can even appeal the insurance company's decision.
It is 100% worth your time if it's a medication that you'll be taking basically for the rest of your life.
Jamie Warren, ABC 15 Arizona.
Making sure more people have a place to sleep. Today, UMOM New Day Centers will be adding nearly 100 new family shelter beds to their facility, making room for those experiencing homelessness. UMOM is also one of the agencies that help the city of Phoenix give resources in order to clean up the zone encampment downtown. A push to prevent overdoses in our Arizona schools. State Schools Chief Tom Horn, alongside other state officials and reps from the Stop It Task Force, handing out Narcan today. It's all part of a push to get it into every Arizona school. Horn's Overdose Prevention Task Force's goal is to do that by the end of the year. So they're handing out 16,000 Narcan anti-overdose kits. They say that Narcan came at no cost from the Department of Health Services. Training will also be provided by the Arizona Healthcare Cost Containment System. Earlier this year, when the state task force first met up, I spoke to a local recovery center nurse about her thoughts on this effort.
Have a responsibility to protect our children. A lot of this is going to start in the home and having to accept that this is where we are in society.
And so far this year, the Department of Health Services reports more than 3,000 non-fatal opioid overdoses, the vast majority in Maricopa County, and 86 of them were kids 17 or younger.
With your most accurate forecast on this hump day, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. It will be undoubtedly a beautiful day here in the valley with sunny skies, light winds, and temperatures above average by a couple of degrees, calling for a high today of 80 degrees here in the metro. Across northern Arizona, temperatures warming up too, but still we'll call it cool with highs in the mid-50s along the south rim of the Grand Canyon and Flagstaff, 56 in Heber and Show Low, with 60s and 70s across much of the lower deserts, but some areas, including the Old Pueblo and the valley, highs today reaching 80 degrees. And it gets even warmer tomorrow with a high of 84 here in Phoenix. But beginning Friday, we'll notice a gradual cooling trend as a result of a passing storm that will give us breezy conditions on Friday and then cooler temperatures by the weekend. Rain chances not as great now, only 10% on Sunday. Meanwhile, in the high country, windy on Friday with highs in the 40s through at least Monday. And the rain chances and even snow chances on the lower end now Saturday at 10%. But we do stay cool through the early part of next week.
We'll have another update for you tonight. Until then, though, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com or download that free ABC 15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.